Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kayla Rundle if you do not know me, and I am currently behind the scenes at GPI. I've been making some story posts on my Instagram and the word's been getting around, but I drove my car all the way from Arizona all the way here in Arkansas, and I'm working with them on rebuilding the Camaro. And I wanted to share with you guys what I'm going to be doing to my Camaro with them in the next month. We have about 34 more days until my car has to be at LS Fest with a brand new motor. I have a whole list of parts here, and I have a cart of parts that I just opened, which will be shown in this video, along with all the parts hiding off camera about everything I'm installing in the motor with them. And I will be working with them on all the motor work and learning the entire process with GPI, who they are very well known in the LS industry. They're out here in Jacksonville, Arkansas, which is only 10 miles north of Little Rock, Arkansas. I know they build some of the fastest 5th gen records ever, so I'm honored that they wanted to work with me, and I'm super excited to be here and show you guys the entire process of the engine build, from ripping out my engine all the way into putting a new one in, and all powder coated and gorgeous, all the way until LS Fest East in a little over a month. So it's going to be a very fast project. We're on a deadline. We have multiple parts to get done. I don't know if I want to keep anything secret, but I guess you guys will see the process in the next 10, 15, 20 videos. GPI and I are building a 416 cubic inch engine assembly, which is basically my stock LS3 bored out into a 416. This is getting machined at Kuntz & Company, which is also a sister company to GPI. So Kuntz & Company does all the machine work for GPI, and GPI does all the installation and all the tuning. Here in Jacksonville, Kuntz & Company is only an hour away, so GPI can do all this for you, but I will show you that probably in the next video about all the machine work happening to my engine block. Right now I'm waiting for it to get powder coated, and I'm powder coating it all in Jamaican teal from Prismatic with a silver base. It'll be gorgeous while all the machining's happening to board out to a 416. And then we're hoping for 11.7 to 1 compression ratio. I don't know much about compression ratios, so I'm going to be talking to the mechanics, and they're going to be explaining all the masterwork and all the details with you guys and me on camera so I can learn the whole thing. For the short block, I have a few parts over here. I am going with a GPI custom grind camshaft. It is a 242 and 258 duration, so I'm not going to unbox this yet because it's super oily and I don't want to get that all over my hands. But you guys will be seeing this when we install it in the engine block in a couple weeks. Then we have valve drain components, which is where all the rocker arms go. We're going to be doing a trunnion upgrade, which I currently have on my car now. So I believe we're basically taking out my block completely and just putting the new block in with all these components. So then they're holding on to all my previous parts. So we're getting everything new, even though I already had the, I believe, Smith Brothers trunnion upgrade on my car currently. I guess I'll be learning much about this, but these are the Molly Motorsport alloy forge pistons. That's a mouthful. I'll be working with the guys at GPI here, which they have an engine assembly room, and they'll be explaining this whole process to us. I just wanted to go through all the parts that I'm doing, so it's going to be all forge internals. And I got Compstar connecting rods. We're going to be doing the GPI push rods. We're going to do the milling oil pump, which I currently have in my car now. I don't know if we're going to get a new one or how much we're going to pull apart my old block, but same milling oil pump. Along with the MSD intake manifold, MSD spark plugs, and MSD fuel rails, which are billet and they're black and white. I'm trying to figure out some Earl's plumbing situation right now so I can make a lot of the lines look pretty. Quantity Performance just came out with their Max 2.0 Max Effort NA package, and that is what I will be installing on my car. It's basically a cylinder head package. Again, I don't know what pack 1209X springs are, but I guess that's what we're doing. Currently on my car I was using VTR valve springs. Yeah, so their kit includes the cylinder heads, and that makes the whole top end into set up for the LS7. which is why I was able to go with the MSD atomic intake manifold, because they only make that for the LS7. They don't offer it for the LS3, which I originally wanted that because of heat soaking issues versus a lot of other intake manifolds. They get really hot, and I'm trying to reduce as much heat as possible in my engine, just because I am in Arizona and it has very high temps out there, upwards of 100 and 115 degrees in summer, which is the time when I'm not trying to run my car, but even in the winter, it's like in the 70s and 80s. So I want to get reduce as much heat as possible. You might be asking why I'm not pro-charging, supercharging, you know, going with forced induction on my car. I'm building a max effort road course Camaro, which is why I also run the Detroit Speed and KW Club Sport 2s with the Detroit Speed suspension kit. It is all tightened. That is loud. This is a part of being in the shop, I guess, is that there's always loud cars in the background. I wanted to go with a road course build because I feel like drag racing is like a never-ending process, and road course builds kind of go back to the roots of real motorsports and what the Camaro is built for. Even though there's a lot of history in the drag racing, I personally am not a huge enthusiast in just going straight. I love going for fast turns and going through the corners and all of that fun stuff. So tight suspension with a crazy high compression NA motor is a dream for me, along with everything being crystal clean in the engine bay and around the car. Like on the outside of the car, it looks like a show car, and on the inside, it's going to be super drivable and reliable with the forged pistons and rods, all of the above with high compression. It's a lot harder to break a max effort NA engine build rather than having all the other stuff going on with boost, like fuel system problems and throwing belts, and just, it's always a nightmare. And my Camaro is built to be an NA. I'm not supposed to do twin turbos. I'm not a JDM car or anything like that. And I never see NA builds on YouTube anymore. I wanted to show you guys something on YouTube that not a lot of influencers or people that make videos really show you guys, or much information about. All the guys that race road course and all that, everybody loves a max effort NA build, and it's mostly what people want in a road course situation. I'm also getting fuel in Texas and everything. I'm trying to get that figured out. I'm going to be running on E85 and with a flex fuel sensor, so it will be able to run 91 for when I'm driving it on the street. But hopefully that gives you guys an update. I have a lot more surprises for you guys, along with rebuilding my axles and the full Willwood brake kit. This car is going to be brand new. I'm trying to figure out a clutch right now, since my stock clutch will not be able to hold the power. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know I've been holding secrets from you for a long time. It's been a lot of work in the process, but I'm here at GPI and I'm excited to show you guys all of what's happening in the next few weeks. Hopefully we can get this done and tuned and on the road for LS Fest East. My car will be at the Holly booth. I'm really excited to see you guys all there. Come say hi to me, please. I love talking to all of you guys. I love you guys. Hope you all have an amazing day or night, whatever time it is. Be sure to subscribe to my channel to see all the upcoming content. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.